What's up, everyone? It's Rick with UTVSource.com. Behind me is Greg Geiser from Geiser Performance. All their parts are listed at UTVSource.com. Make sure you check it out. This is a brand new build, 4-seat Can-Am X3 with smart shocks. Brand new build. We're gonna do a walk around and we're gonna ask Greg some questions. So let's get into it.
Hey, it's Greg from Geiser Performance. We've got this new car that we built for a customer, kind of a special order deal out of Texas. Took us about 60 days to build. Because of the COVID, having problems getting parts, as you all know. Everything that we have on this car is available through UTV Source. It has pretty much all of the Geiser Performance parts on it, as well as a lot of the other manufacturers that we represent.
Well, let's get into it, Greg. This thing looks beautiful. Obviously, it's murdered out like no other, which is kind of my thing. I like that. So let's start up at the front and go from there, bud.
Double row front bumper bulkhead with the 10-inch Onyx 6 bolted to it. We custom fabricated the brackets for that. Kind of tough to get that big a light in there, but this guy wanted it, so that's what we gave to him. The next thing that we come to is the arms. The arms, the customer wanted our chromoly arms. They are the same as our race arms. All chromoly, all double pass TIG, and these are custom for the Smart Shock. You'll notice that we do have Smart Shock shocks on this car. They are from Shock Therapy. They have been revalved. Just because they're Smart Shock doesn't mean that they work. So we've got that set up for this customer, resprung.
Just to be clear, that doesn't happen all the time, but this bumper is available. It just won't fit this massive light, so don't even ask next time. This guy's kind of a baller, it seems like, and as we get through this build, you're gonna find out why. It's a cool bumper though, I love that bumper. Blacked out Geiser front grille, which is available at UTVSource.com. In what colors, Greg?
It's available in all of the Can-Am colors for the backing plate. The grills themselves are available in either black or raw in color. This is the Geiser shock tower. It's available in raw or black with whatever color you want as far as the backing plate that goes in it. It's available in every color that Can-Am makes.
Right, tucked in the chassis in the Can-Am, and it's really hard to see on camera, so I'm gonna stick my finger in there. This bracket right here. It's the upper A-arm, and down low, you have the lower A-arm double shear brackets from Geiser Performance. It's a couple of those little parts that always don't really get seen, nor do they get talked about much, but they're really, really, really important, as those bolts will oblong out the chassis or the framework in there. This double shears them. You can see it here. It's double sheared. Adds a lot of strength and support and prevents it from oblonging out. Super critical little part. I dig it. But man, look at these arms. These arms are legit. It's all Uniball, 12-point hardware, gloss black, Geiser Performance, Can-Am X3 replacement arms. Look at it. It's got the nice misalignment spacers in there. Just high-end stuff.
All of our stuff is chromoly. All of it is double pass TIG. All of it is all the bungs, all the plate work is all chromoly on our product. And it's actually, as you guys know, our background is race. And these are the same build as our 80-inch wide kit that we use on all the race cars.
And I've seen the race cars. They're insane. We should bomb his shop one day and check out the race cars if he lets us. He won't let me yet.
Yep.
Won't let me yet.
All secret stuff going on there.
So this is a set of custom Metal FX Hitmans done in a gloss black, which is not available, I believe. They're mounted on a set of Mud Terrain TA KM3s. It's a 32 by 10 by 15 tire. It's a rad tire, everyone. I really like this tire. I've had it on a few vehicles. The performance on it is insane. This is the Geiser Performance 4-seat bolt-in Can-Am cage and the Geiser doors, but these doors are not available, correct? You can get the skins, but not these actual door frames.
That is correct. The skins are available through UTV Source, but they mount onto the OEM frames. You cannot get this set of doors. This was a custom for this customer.
The guy's a baller, isn't he?
Correct.
But it's got the Geiser Performance cage. It's got your removable windshield in here as well, done in a, is this a semi-gloss?
What we call BK08, it is a semi-gloss, yes.
Nice, and you've got your mounts for the light bar here, which is that a 40 inch?
50
inch Baja Designs Onyx with the ambers on the outside. It looks to be a spot flood combo.
Correct.
It's a nice light, it's a very nice light too.
Pretty popular among the pre-runner guys that run in the dust.
Yeah, ambers are huge.
And that's why we've got the white 10 inch, the white center, and then the ambers on the outside and on the A-pillars. We're running the LP4s.
So this is a set of assault mirrors. They've gone ahead and taken them all apart, powder coated them gloss black, which I haven't seen. I think that's pretty fucking cool, honestly. That's like the stealth look.
We try not to do what we call cookie cutter cars. Our specialty is custom builds for people that want something a little bit extra, a little bit different than everybody else. So that's what we strive for in all of our builds.
Yeah, this dude's getting the extra, that's for sure. Looks great. Cage is rad. It's available at utvsource.com in a 2-seat or a 4-seat, along with the door skins as well. Pretty legit. It's obviously got the Rockford Fosgate Stage 5 kit, I would assume.
It is.
It's got the head unit right here. Really, really clean. It's got the rugged radios communications in, which is kind of standard nowadays in the industry. And then the trademark Geiser Performance shift knob, cover plate, and grab handle in a gloss black, which looks really dope. You won't see it on the website like this. It'll have machining into it. It's very close, but if you guys want to go ahead and custom color yours, you can. There's always an option. Okay, so this is obviously a Switch Pro. It's recessed into the Geiser Performance steering wheel hand control mount. That's, I like that. That's really trick.
It's been a pretty popular mount for us. We sell quite a few of them. Super handy because you don't got to look down looking for switches and pop them back and forth. You can actually hit most of them with your thumbs. This particular one, the customer wanted it a little bit different, so we've wired it so that you can remove the steering wheel out of the car, unplug it, and go from there.
So what he's talking about is right here. Very nice connectors, very nice mounting, super clean. Unplug it, removable steering wheel with all your power switch buttons. That's pretty neat, especially for everyone who's running out of space. Because you run out of space really quick in this car. One of my favorites, this is the Geiser Performance Can-Am X3 grab handle or door opening handle. It's very smooth. Those things are legit.
We sell quite a few of those, same front and rear on the 4-seat cars. Both available in black and in just the regular raw aluminum. I notice we ship a lot of those out for UTV Source to their customers.
Yeah, we do pretty well with all your parts, Greg. And remember guys, if you don't like the colors, you can order raw and have them powder coated, just like they've been powder coated over here. You can modify them when you get them. Speaking about modifications, Geiser Performance, what are these, XXX seats?
Triple X, yeah. Herbie makes a seat that is, we believe, is the best. We put them in all of our cars. We've been dealing with Herbie for quite a few years, and the deal with Herbie is if we have something that we dream up, such as the alligator, Herbie has no problem creating that for us.
They look amazing. Alligator, you've got the carbon fiber, and you've got this really nice embroidery print in a perfed vinyl. PRP harnesses, these are the 3-inch harnesses 4 points. On this seat, it doesn't look like you can have a 5th point. I don't see a slot in it.
You can have a 5th point. We don't do it in these cars because most people don't want to deal with it. But Herbie will add a 5th point for no extra cost.
Gotcha. Some KC Cyclones up top for dome lights, which everyone knows right now there's a brand new Cyclone V2 coming. We all know about that, and it's gonna be legit. So this Can-Am X3 comes outfitted with 2 rugged radios pumpers in the carbon fiber black, so they're not breathing all that silt and all that dirt when he's out pre-running. We move on to the back. It's kind of standard on the Geiser Performance cages that you get this G, am I right?
G's come in all of them. This customer wanted them lit, which we can do that if you want. We've got again, KC Cyclones in blue backing this and in the doors. We've also got the 2-foot buggy whips on here, also in blue to match that, as well as we've got a KC chase light that we believe is the best way to go on these. When you carry a spare tire, you can't really see the chase light, so we've been putting a bunch of these on there. It is also in blue.
Just talking about this light right here is an option instead of running the long bar. They've got it located here, probably on this build because you're running out of area to mount your shocks as well, and the flip-up spare can get in the way. I know on some of these flip-up spares they don't work with particle separators as well, so correct. When you guys are building your builds out there, you really have to be mindful and think about every little detail. It sounds simple, but you can spend some money and not have a part work if you do not lay out your build correctly. We recently got to visit Mr. Rock Knocker, Dr. Knocker. It's found its way on to this Can-Am X3. Which ones are these, Greg? Are these the standard or extra large or race?
Those are the race ones.
So those are the race.
They hang down a little farther, designed to keep the rocks out of your brakes, out of your hubs, out of your wheels, which is what causes most of the damage to the back of the cars.
Or the inside of the actual wheel itself.
We've had them tear brake calipers off. We've had them do all kinds of stuff, as you can imagine, in the race. Oh, yeah. In the race world, we tear stuff off that can't tear off, so we try to protect it any way we can. We found the Rock Knockers are the hot rod way to do that.
All right, Greg, so we've seen this before. This is a brand new part. Why don't you rip that thing off and show how easy it is?
You guys have all blown belts and had to deal with this hose. Again, our background is race, so we've got to get a belt on and get back on the trail as fast as we can. We've created this magnetic bracket to where all you do is reach down, pull it off, pull your pins, pull the cover, put the pins back in, and basically it finds its happy place.
Self-indexes.
It's all magnetic, super strong. It doesn't, you can't hardly get it to come off.
You really have to yank on it pretty hard on it.
And again, it finds its happy place and locks in, so you don't have to worry about it.
No tools.
No tools. This has cut probably 3 minutes off of a belt change in the desert during a race.
That's a big deal.
It is big. So that lets us get in and out of the car faster, get back on the trail, and not lose races when we break belts.
Okay, so obviously it's got the Geiser Performance rear radius rod plate, Geiser Performance rear radius rods done in gloss black. It's all chromoly, FK rod ends. The rear back half on this car is a bolt-in as well. Bolts right into the radius rod plate. We did this on the Mr. B build, and I noticed this large chunk of billet aluminum back here. And I have not seen that. What do you got there, Greg?
That's billet capture. As a lot of you guys know, that plate, that thin steel plate that goes across the back of them, from that arm flexing back and forth, that thing breaks off. So what we've done is created almost like a bulkhead to capture that, and that's why we call it the billet capture. These are brand new, not available yet, gonna be available soon through UTV Source. You will see it launch through their site.
And I'm gonna claim it right now, Greg. This mechanism is probably one of the easiest ones to operate. You don't have to forcibly push this back down to lock. It goes right down, See how it stays? You lay that over right there and it locks in. It's not gonna open up unless you press this trigger, open it. It's not gonna pop up and knock your teeth out until you touch it, and it's gonna go up. Really, really well thought out. It ties into any cage because it doesn't tie into a cage.
Nope.
That's the #1 question is, will this work? Well, it mounts into the shocks right here, guys. It's ingenious, it's on FK rod ends. It's got its little gas struts here that support the weight of a 32, 33, or 35-inch tire, I believe.
35, yep.
And it's a lot of load on there. It's not super difficult to pull down. It's really nice action. Tucked away is the Geiser Performance cargo basket that works with the BRP quick release kits that are amazing. We actually are using those right now. It's got the PRP bag for storage, which is also quick release just by doing that. These bags are great. I remember working on this project with you, getting these bags going. Pretty cool. Lots of storage in a little X3. When people says there's no storage, I can't do anything with it. Well, you got everything you need right there and right there. And this is a 4-seater. Tons of room. It bolts right in.
Ties into the stock mounting for the bed, and where the original OEM down tubes bolt into, it utilizes those same mounting points. It's got a bung that slides in, a chromoly bung, slides into it, attaches down there. Pretty easy install on those as well.
It's almost modular now, so if you can't buy a cage, you can buy the rear bumper and the rear spare. It's gonna work with your factory cage.
Works with a factory cage.
Boom.
I actually have my Baja car has a stock cage on it with this mounted into it.
So it's universal, modular. You can build your car in pieces, starting at whatever point you really want to. I recommend cage doors and seats to everyone as a safety issue.
This is the new Fortin 140 alternator kit.
That is a baller.
Not a lot of the 140s out there. You've seen this in a silver unit, which is the 75 watt, or amp, sorry about that. But this one is the hot rod. A lot of people are seeing this, but this one here is a brand new unit, and that's kind of how you can tell. It's black with the gold, and that's the way you can tell that it is the big unit.
Greg, thanks again for your time today. Sean, thanks for the cool parts in your team at Geiser Performance. I appreciate it. I appreciate your honesty and your ingenuity. I'm sure the industry does as well with parts like that from a top shelf company catering to the average everyday American.
Correct.
I mean, these parts aren't horribly expensive and
pretty much
work.
Essential. That's kind of what we've concentrated on, the stuff that fails.
Yeah.
And a fix for that, again, to keep you guys out there riding. I think that's why we're all here.
That's what it's all about, guys. So make sure you tune in to the next episode on the YouTube channel, UTV Source. Continue to follow us on our Instagram page at UTV Source. Get involved in the stories. Subscribe to our email list if you can. And like and comment down below. Let us know how we're doing. If you have rides, shoot us an email. Get a hold of us. We have a live chat on the website as well. Customer service is ready to help assist you or help you get in touch with me, and we can shoot your car. Till next time, guys, stay safe.
Thank you.
This thing's off to Texas. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.